What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another figure review, and today we are reviewing Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. This is a part of Square Enix Bring Arts figure line. Let's get into it. Alright guys, before we get into the figure, we're going to take a look at the box here. This is the Bring Arts action figure boxes. You got a huge window here. Final Fantasy Cloud Strife. It says it is another form variant, and I think if you are a fan of Cloud or just Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, you know where this is from. This is from the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm not sure why they didn't call it the Kingdom Hearts outfit, but they're calling it another form variant. But you got some cool Final Fantasy like art on the side here, linings. Got a A right there, and then there's some warning stuff at the bottom. Right there says it's the same thing, Final Fantasy Cloud Strife, another form variant. The back of the box, you get to see different photos of the figure, and then a lot of Japanese writing down here. Square Enix. Another picture of the figure. Here's the box, right? That's the top right there. Nothing going on up there. There is the bottom. And there you go. So here's Cloud with everything that he comes with out of the package. Now let's take a closer look at Cloud Strife from Kingdom Hearts. Alright guys, so here is Cloud Strife in his Kingdom Hearts attire. He appeared in this attire in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I believe in Kingdom Hearts 2. I may be wrong. It's been a while since I played that game. But I do remember this attire though, and it's kind of weird that they went with this attire to this outfit for him for the first figure in the Bring Arts line. Now I'm pretty sure this actual figure was brought out in the Play Arts Kai line, which is bigger figures. I'm pretty sure they're like 8 inches, 7 to 8 inches tall, and this is more of this. The Bring Arts line is a 1/12 line, so it's going to be around 6 inches. So your standard figure size. So that's why I am interested in these guys. I always like the Play Arts figures, well, the good ones at least. But they were too tall. They were way too tall, and they just didn't fit anywhere in my collection. But now they started the Bring Arts line, which are 6-inch figures, which I do collect, so I can fit these guys into my other figures. So that's why I got them. And I am a fan of Cloud. I would have loved to have his classic Final Fantasy VII outfit, or even the Advent Children outfit, but we got this, the first one. Hopefully we get to see those down the line. But looking at this guy, he looks pretty good. We're going to go over aesthetics first, so let's just take a closer look at him. So there's his face right there. Looking at him, there definitely is a lot of shading, and I'm pretty sure that's something that carried over from the Play Arts line. I do remember seeing, when I did see reviews of the Play Arts figures, all of the figures, no matter if they were bad or not, came with pretty good amount of shading. Some were a little heavier than others that made it look kind of ugly in my opinion. But this one seems to have the right amount. I love the shading that they have in between his little scarf cape thing he's got going on. You see a lot of dark shading within the creases of the cape / scarf, and a little bit even on his little shoulder pads here. You can see it on the edges. You go to his wings here. There's like blue shading in there on the black wings. They carry on over to the back as well. Even his hair has little dark shading around there as well. So all that's really good. And that continues down to his shirt. You can see his little shirt right there. Also has dark blue shading around it everywhere in between the creases. You go down to this little piece right here. It fades into like a blue right there. And very interesting. And then you go to his belt buckles. They're nicely painted. Very clean paint job on the buckles for his belts. Go down, look at the little strap right there, same thing. And the shading, dark blue shading, continues down to the legs. All that looks really good. I'll give you guys a better look at the cape. So there's first of all, the cape is very well detailed, so that looks good too. But I like that it has all ripped up at the bottom there, but the shading continues there as well, and even on his boots there's shading. So there's shadings all around this guy. Like, look at the back here. Look at that. Boom. Some people may say it's a little heavy, but I think it looks really, really good for this guy. I think they did a really good job with the paint apps. I really don't see any bleeding or, you know, anything really. No QC issues. So aesthetically, he is very, very pleasing. I think this figure. I can't really say much about the articulation yet, but for just looking at him, he looks great. I think the paint job and everything looks amazing so far. But now we're gonna take a look at the articulation. So Cloud comes with a couple things. So you get 1, 2, 3 sets of hands. You get the fist that come out of the packaging. Then you get these right here, which are, you get 2 left hands. One that's for holding the Buster Blade. So that's how that looks. And then you have a open palm hand. And then you have 2 different hands for the right hand. So you have 2 right hands. One is like more stylized, and the other one is kind of more of a relaxed hand. So there you go. They look pretty good. Just painted well. So I do like how those look. So there's that, and then you get this extra piece for the cape. So I guess if you want to do more dynamic poses, you can switch this guy out right here, and for that piece of the cape / scarf. So that's cool. There's that. And then, of course, the best thing is the Buster Blade. It's been mummified. I'm not sure why they went with this design. Doesn't seem like it really makes sense to wrap your sword up, but he did this in Kingdom Hearts, and this is how it looked, and it looks pretty good. I do like how they did it. It looks. I don't know what else to really say about it. You can't really see the blade that much. It seems like they have like little sparkles going on. I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera, but there is like some kind of like little like metallic sparkles on the blade, which look cool. And then the wrappings are pretty good as well. And then there is the end of the wrappings right here, which is a softer plastic, and then the handle. So there you go. Not a lot of accessories, but I guess for what you need for this figure, it does come with. Oh, you also get this stand. So of course, it's always nice to get a stand with figures, so that's great as well. So there are the accessories. Let's get into SAS comparisons. Here he is beside SH Figure Arts Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. Here he is beside some of his fellow Smash mates. We've got Figma Snake, SH Figure Arts Ryu. We got Figma Lucina and Nendoroid. Here he is beside Marvel Legends Cyclops and Mezco's 112th Batman Beyond. Oh no, we have a big problem here. Oh my. So, I put his Buster Blade in his hand, right? Looks good, right? His arms really can't support the heaviness of the blade. So, with any movement, his arms is gonna flail over. So, I can't really have him holding the blade because the arm isn't strong enough to really carry it or to hold it. So that sucks. So I'm gonna have to be really clever with posing this guy now, because he can't really support the blade. So I can't have any poses with his arm out like this. That's just not really gonna happen. So I can't have him up like that. Oh man, that really sucks. This may just be a problem with my figure, but just something I have to note. Overall, when it comes to Cloud Strife, Bring Our Sky, I think it's a decent figure, but the cons definitely outweigh the pros. Now, if this guy's gonna be sitting on your shelf, you know, looking cool, then it may be a cool figure to get, because the paint apps are incredible. They nailed the look of Cloud from that game. It looks just like it. It's amazing. They did a really good job at that. You can definitely tell that it is Cloud from Kingdom Hearts. So with that said, that's good. But the cons, not good, not good, not good, Square Enix. The fact that, first of all, the big thing being that there are definitely no motion in the head, because the legit it's just a peg. The fact that it's just a peg and they didn't go with a traditional ball peg for this figure is just mind-boggling. I know that we may have not been able to get that much, you know, motion that really with the cape being around his neck like that, but we could have had at least a little bit. There's legit no motion. All you can do is swivel the head. You can't look up at all. You can't look down at all. It's bad. It's terrible design. The fact that this figure has problems holding up the blade. Like, this is Cloud. This is his blade. He has a heavy blade. You have to have the, you know, a good arm on the figure so it can hold the blade. You know, what is Cloud without his blade? And the fact that I really can't do what I want to do with this figure because it can't hold the weight of the blade really sucks. Besides that, I feel like this guy could have probably used a little bit more accessories. One big accessory that is missing is an alternate head. There is no alternate head for this guy. Usually, I mean, import figures nowadays at least comes with at least one alternate head. Even I talk crap about the Marvel and the Star Wars SH figure arts. They at least come with one. It may be slightly different, not that different from the first head sculpt, but at least it comes with a different head sculpt. This guy comes with nothing. You're just stuck with this head sculpt looking into the distance. If I want to do any kind of cool like action pose, he's just gonna be standing. No screaming face, no nothing. He's gonna be, you know, low looking bland right there. So that's another con. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with this release. I do like how it looks. That's the reason I got it, and I am a fan of Cloud and of Kingdom Hearts and just of Final Fantasy, so that's why I got it. But can I recommend this figure to you guys? I don't know. I am going to go with a no. But if you are a fan of Kingdom Hearts, if you're a fan of Cloud, I do say definitely still get it, because he does look cool. But just being a, oh God, how much did I pay for this guy? Oh man, at least a $70 figure. This definitely deserves to have better everything. It's a little disappointment when you're paying this much money for a figure and it ends up having this many problems. So I'm not gonna. It doesn't deserve a thumbs up in my hand. But if you think you still want it because of it being Cloud and you want them to fit into your Smash display or whatever, I say still get them. But if you're looking for a spectacular figure, then you're not going to get it here. So guys, if you like this review or dislike this review, smash that like button or dislike button, whatever you want to do. And then if you're not already, please subscribe for more content, more figure reviews, collection updates, and maybe a couple unboxings. And yeah, just stay tuned guys for more content. Also stay tuned for the slideshow at the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay gold, everybody. Peace.